I'll now show you how to run a sale on the Transaction Express system. Once you've successfully logged into the Transaction Express system, the first thing you'll want to do is run a sale. Simply click the Sale button on the landing page. From here, you're able to select whether you want to run a credit card transaction, an ACH transaction, or a purchase card transaction. For this demonstration, we'll run a credit card transaction. You also have the ability to define the type of transaction you're processing. In this case, I'm going to run a mail order telephone order transaction. The next field asks you to enter the card number that you're going to process, the expiration date on the card, and the dollar amount you choose to process. The Customer Reference ID field provides you, the merchant, the ability to enter up to a 50-character field that allows you to identify the transaction within the Transaction Express system and actually search on this value if you choose. The CVV information is the number associated on the back of the card that you're able to enter to validate that the customer has the card in hand. Next is the demographic information about the cardholder themselves. It's important to understand that if you choose to use the recurring payment system within Transaction Express, you must provide a full name in the name field. Other fields are optional. However, if you want to validate billing address for the cardholder, you must enter the address line 1 and the zip code. Additional information can be entered, such as shipping information, simply by opening this section. If the shipping and billing address match, simply check this box. If not, you can uncheck and provide a different shipping address. Lastly, you have the ability to enter customized fields. These fields are customizable by you, the merchant, at the time you set up your account. In this scenario, I'm going to leave these blank, but for future reference, these are user-defined fields available to the merchant. From here, I'm going to process the transaction by clicking on Sale. This is the resulting screen when you receive a transaction approval. As you can see, we provide you with a truncated card number and your authorization date, time, as well as an authorization code, the dollar amount, and the card type in question. From here, you have the ability to print this screen, void this transaction had you made an error in entry. You can run a new transaction directly from the screen. You can view the receipt, or you can print the receipt. Lastly, you have the ability to make this transaction a recurring transaction and store this payment within the Transaction Express system. This is accomplished by clicking the Add Recurring button. From here, we show you the customer profile that you generated from the original transaction. You have the ability to add a company name or change any of the demographic information about the customer. If everything is acceptable, simply click Add Customer. Once you've successfully added the customer, the next question the system will pose to you is if you want to store this card number in the system and create a customer wallet. If you answer yes, the next screen you're taken to is the screen that provides you the ability to store this payment method within the Transaction Express system. From here, you have the ability to give this customer a wallet description. In this case, we're going to call this Joe's Visa. You also have the ability to create a unique 50-character customer reference ID that identifies Joe's Visa when searching for transactions. We could once again use Joe's Visa. Once everything is acceptable on this screen, simply click the Add Wallet button. The system then provides you the confirmation that the wallet was successfully added and now asks you if you'd like to turn this stored payment into a recurring payment that is scheduled for future use. By clicking yes, we provide you a snapshot of the customer, the wallet that is currently available in the customer's profile, and the recurring schedule that you will fill out in order to start the recurring payment. The first thing you must do is select the wallet that you would like to use for this recurring payment. After selecting the wallet, you simply define the remaining variables for the schedule. In this case, I'm going to set this up as a daily transaction. I'm going to have this transaction process an infinite number of times. This is accomplished by entering the value of 0. I'm going to give it a start date of tomorrow, and I'm going to go ahead and process this payment for $10. You have the flexibility to add additional information such as tax indicator, tax amount, PO number, or ship to zip code. and also, once again, have the ability to add user-defined variables to this transaction. In this case, I'm simply going to take the current transaction as is and add it to the recurring system. From here, you get a confirmation from the system that the recurring payment was successfully added to the platform. Once you click OK, you're now provided with a confirmation screen giving you the customer information in the top section, the wallet available in the midsection, and the existing recurring payments that are active and processing within the Transaction Express platform.